And just before we go, let's do a recap of some of the top trending stories from the courts.
We begin with the report that the Supreme Court has reserved judgment in the ongoing tussle between the factional leaders of the People's Democratic Party, Ahmed Makarfi and Ali Modu Sheriff. The battle for the PDP leadership shifted to the Apex Court following the February 17th judgment of the Appeal Court in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The Appeal Court had declared Mr. Sheriff the lawful leader of the PDP, but shortly after that ruling, the faction of the party led by Ahmed Makarfi approached the Supreme Court to upturn the decision. The Apex Court had heard various applications in connection with the leadership tussle, and the five-man panel of justices, led by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Walter Onoge, has adjourned judgment to a date yet to be fixed. Staying in Abuja, the federal government has tendered 9 boxes filled with different currencies allegedly recovered from the Abuja residence of Justice Sylvester Nguta. The prosecution witness, Mr. John Utazi, who had on the last sitting told the court about the money tendered the boxes as evidence. The boxes were opened during the proceedings to reveal the cash contained in them. Out of the 9 boxes, 8 of them contained Naira notes, which the witness put at a total of 35,358,000 Naira. The 9th box contained money in different foreign currencies. There, however, appears to be some confusion trailing the amount tendered in court and the amount allegedly recovered from Justice Nguta's house. A Supreme Court justice is standing trial for corruption, alleged money laundering, breach of professional ethics, and passport forgery-related offences. In the case of the Department of State Services, DSS, and the chairman of Capital Oil and Gas Limited, the courts have given 2 conflicting judgments in respect of the detained businessman Ifeanyi Ubah. While the Federal High Court in Lagos ordered the DSS to either charge him to court or release him within 48 hours, an FCT High Court granted an ex parte application by the DSS to further keep him in detention for another 14 days after an earlier order granted the security agency lapsed on Wednesday. Lawyers to the businessman, however, say his detention cannot be in perpetuity and the DSS risk being in contempt of court if it fails to release Mr. Ubah. The DSS had arrested the businessman over allegations of economic sabotage and alleged diversion of petroleum products to the tune of 11 billion naira. Meanwhile, members of staff of Capital Oil who thronged the court have urged the federal government to intervene and release their boss. They say the crisis has led to the shutdown of business operations and over 2,000 workers are currently on the verge of losing their jobs. And the former First Lady, Patience Jonathan, has succeeded in staying proceedings in the suit seeking the final forfeiture of the sum of $5.8 million seized by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The suit has been temporarily put on hold as her counsel, Mr. Michael Zekome, informed the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos that the appeal on the interim order of forfeiture has been fixed for July 5 and a stay of proceedings on the matter has been entered at the Court of Appeal. Consequently, trial judge Modishola Olatoregun adjourned till September 20 to abide by the decision of the appeal court. The EFCC says it suspects that the money is proceeds of crime, but Mrs. Jonathan, who claimed the money, said she received some of them as gifts. And we round off with the report that the EFCC has arraigned a former special advisor to a former managing director of the Niger Delta Development Commission, George Turner, for money laundering, conspiracy and forgery to the tune of 4 billion naira. The suspect is alleged to have also fraudulently collected millions of naira in the name of some companies. He was arraigned at the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, where he pleaded not guilty. The Commission has also obtained an order to freeze the account and other assets of the defendant until the case is dispensed with. The EFCC says all persons and companies connected with the alleged crime will also be brought to book.
That's the program for today. Please share your views with us on any of the issues we've discussed on the program. If you missed any part of it, you can find it in past episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Shola Sheyeli. Thank you for watching.